So what are the Ghostbusters like without ghosts? Like this. Welcome to Trollbridge, the REal Ghostbusters' first foray into a larger world of supernatural beings. I know, it's just 5 episodes in, and the series is already moving on to broader horizons. Not ghosts, but trolls. This is a weird kind of filler episode, sort of echoing the mascot theme of the last episode with Slimer, but instead it's with a new character who's really not any less annoying. Either way, the episode wastes no time getting to the plot. The team's humdrum morning, and Egon's weird toothbrush machine here, is interrupted by the most calm newscaster ever. Unknown creatures are overrunning the Queensboro Bridge, and she doesn't even care.
The Queensboro Bridge has been taken over by creatures of unknown origin. The purpose of seizure is not known at this time. No demands have been made.
Just look at her! Nothing! This is as boring to her as yesterday's Little League scores.
Ghostbusters!
That's the reaction I'm looking for. Thanks, on-scene reporter Flem Nachman. Thank you. By the time the Ghostbusters hit the scene, the police have kind of already screwed the pooch. There's an enormous pile of cars and the monsters have used to kind of build a dam in the middle of the bridge. Ray sees this and has a great idea.
The trolls attack vehicles. Let's drive Ecto-1 onto the bridge and see what happens.
I love you, Ray, but you're a complete moron. Somehow, Ray's awful plan isn't a total failure. The trolls surround Ecto-1, but they don't attack it, and this big Mad Max-looking troll leader comes out. After some translation nonsense, he gives the team 12 hours to find a troll that got lost somewhere in the city. If they don't, he'll use Firefly monsters to set New York City on fire. It seems fair. The Ghostbusters split up the search. Ray and Winston head to Times Square to see if the troll wanted to be a tourist, while Egon and Peter check out the Holland Tunnel.
There could always be giant ants, like in Santa Clara in 1950!
Not funny.
I love doing that to him.
The Ghostbusters wind up nearly missing the troll in both locations, failing to catch up with him when he's in the Holland Tunnel, and failing to notice that he's driving the ice cream truck they're buying cones from in Times Square. What bothers me here is they kind of leave the Ecto-1 parked in the middle of a traffic jam? It seems not okay, guys. Eventually, the team finds the little runt hanging out of the disco, but it's too late. Time's up. The Fireflies are coming.
Oh, Harry, get a picture for the kid.
All right, let's see. F-stop, check. And focus.
Frickin' tourists. The flaming birds descend on the city. The people of New York panic, and there's parking everywhere. No, seriously, punctuation matters. That doesn't say no parking, it says no parking. Also, this guy reading a newspaper is sucking on a pacifier. Only in New York. Anyway, it turns out the Fireflies are weak to water, and the Ghostbusters make pretty quick work of them. But Peter isn't ready to give the troll back to his clan. It turns out all the little guy wants to do is party, and Peter's totally down with that.
Party?
Party.
You must have picked up the word on the streets.
How are you gonna keep them under the bridge after they've seen Times Square, huh?
Instead, he gives the Mad Max troll a statue of the runaway monster and says they had to blast him, turning him to stone.
He wouldn't come quietly, so we had to blast him. Sorry, he'll be okay in about 500 years or so.
This somehow works and the trolls leave New York, and then the Ghostbusters just send Party Animal Troll packing. And that's kind of it. It's a weird episode. I like it in that it shows that the Ghostbusters cartoon world is willing to explore mythology beyond mere ghosts, but it feels rushed and there's no real motivation. The party troll doesn't seem mistreated by his clan at all. In fact, they seem to genuinely miss him and mourn the statue they wind up with at the end of the episode. Weirder still, Peter doesn't even give a reason to like the troll besides him being a party animal. He's just as annoying as Slimer, but he's not annoying to Peter. I don't get it. None of the episode really makes any sense. That's sort of okay, but it's a bit weird since it's kind of just another mascot episode when we really didn't need one. The only thing good it really does is show that the world is bigger than the Ghostbuster world we've already seen. There's more supernatural things out there besides just ghosts, and the Ghostbusters are totally able to handle them. It's kind of just a filler episode, but that's okay, because the good stuff is right around the corner. Next up, The Boogeyman Cometh. Arguably the best episode in the entire series.